Welcome back. We're now just 2 days away from the start of the biggest sporting event on the planet and 5 days from the first match here in North Texas, which is one of the tournament's main stages, of course. FIFA expected to make billions of dollars, while local cities are going to be spending millions in tax dollars. Tonight, I-Team reporter Brian New is asking the question, what are you, the taxpayer, really getting in return?
Go, push. Turn.
It's a noon kickoff in North Texas.
Got left if you need. Time.
With all the passion.
Lovely roll.
All the edge. Of a World Cup match.
That's a defender's head if I've never seen one.
So you're pretty competitive.
Listen, bones and skin heal. Your ego and your mindset of losing a game never goes. For me, anyway.
One step.
Tom Boyce runs Crossbar Soccer, and you just have to listen.
Turn the face.
To know what this game means to him.
Yes, it's infectious. That's a better way to put it. Where once you understand it's sport, it's hard not to love it.
For fans like Tom, having the World Cup here is priceless. But for cities, it's not even close. North Texas cities are spending millions to host a World Cup. Frisco, more than $8 million. Fort Worth, $9 million. Arlington, $9 million. In Dallas, the host city, about $47 million.
Having the opportunity to be a part of a World Cup is kind of a once-in-a-generation type opportunity, so we're going to be a team player.
Some of that cost will be offset. FEMA is kicking in more than $50 million for security, and the state is also expected to pick up part of the tab through a fund that helps pay for big events like this.
But it's not a guarantee that it'll be all reimbursed.
It's not a guarantee, and if it's not, then it's something we'll have to budget for later.
When you break it down, most of the money will go to 3 areas. Transportation, moving hundreds of thousands of fans to the games. Operations, like the huge Fan Fest at Fair Park and the Global Broadcast Hub in downtown Dallas. And then there's security.
Being the home city for the World Cup, here playing 9 games, that primary responsibility rests with us.
But while cities pay for much of the event, FIFA profits from it. Tickets, sponsorships, broadcast rights, merchandise, all of that flows to FIFA. It's an agreement that wasn't meant to be made public. But through open records, the CBS News Texas I-Team obtained Dallas's contract. Hundreds of pages, some of the details blacked out, but the structure is clear. Cities cover the costs, including security, while FIFA is protected, even from local taxes.
When you look at that picture alone, I agree with that. The flip side is you've got to also look at the economic impact that's going to come in.
That's the trade-off cities are banking on. A FIFA-backed study projects a $30 billion economic impact in the U.S., about $2 billion here in North Texas alone.
And those are small businesses, those are hotels, restaurants, retail stores. Those are the community's cash registers ringing.
But not everyone is buying it. A new report from the American Hotel and Lodging Association shows most Dallas hotels are seeing a typical summer. A report from Oxford Economics projects the World Cup boost to be moderate.
Do you worry that the numbers may not add up at the end?
I have not heard from a single analyst who's reviewed this that there will be a loss for the city or for even the region. I've only heard benefits. The question is, will it be a small benefit? Will it be a large benefit?
Charles Blaine doesn't have a problem with the World Cup.
I have been accused of being anti-soccer and anti-fun.
Blaine, who runs the think tank Urban Reform, says his problem is with the sales pitch.
We often hear that there's these big dollar amounts that are going to be funded back into the city or funded back to taxpayers one way or the other, but if you look at history, history never proves that to be true.
The city of Chicago took one look at FIFA's host agreement, said it put taxpayers on the hook for too much, and walked away. So did Minneapolis and Phoenix. Blaine isn't saying North Texas should have done the same, just that taxpayers deserve the full picture.
They deserve to see the numbers, they deserve to see the calculations and how they reach these numbers of economic projections, And if they don't meet them, they deserve to know why. And if they do meet them, then they deserve to know what went into that.
I would think it'd be a mistake for every decision you make as a city to try to prove an ROI before you make that decision. Sometimes you get an opportunity to host something like a World Cup, and the cities that say yes and lean into it are going to be the ones that win from it.
Behind.
Back at the crossbar, where it's just $5 to play, start talking to Tom about the billions behind the World Cup.
I mean, that's the side of it. I'm like, oh.
And that's not the part of the game he loves.
That's somewhat of a hindrance, but with the millions of people that are involved, I still think it's going to be fantastic.
Well done, brother.
That was our brand new reporting